Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is a Henry, a pneumatic vacuum cleaner. There's the Stats HVR 200A. This one had a high-low switch, and in the previous video I've shown how to chop the high-low switch and all out of it. But I've still got this hole here, which is a bit of a dodgy issue. So to get around that, I've acquired this light. It's an LED light or neon light, but it fits perfectly in that space. Or it will do once we get in there. And I got that from this company here, and that might be useful to you. Maybe it'll be cheaper than other places. It seems okay to me. So I bought 3 of these and they work fine. So let's get into it. I've been using this vacuum cleaner quite successfully for a long time now, and I know it's fine. I know it works really well. It's full of dust at the moment. Let's just see. Yeah, the filter's in there, that's okay. Flip it over, get a screwdriver and take out the 4 screws around the outside. There's 3 more screws in the center, you don't need to touch them. Oh, I found 3 of them. Okay, then lift off this cover and lift off this cable carousel there. Then in here, pop off this little cover. I'm just using a pick tool here. It's one side off, and then the other side. Likewise, just lever it out. You can use a flat-bladed screwdriver or whatever. I'm just using the thing that's closest to my hand on the workbench. There's no significance to that. That comes off. And then you'll see I've got a double throw switch there with on and off. And I need to get power over to this light. So I don't know if it really matters. Is there a live and a neutral side? I think the left-hand side there is neutral because it says N along the left hand side, and I think live is along the right. So up here live, down here neutral. I don't know if there's a resistor in there as well for an LED or that kind of thing. So somehow we've got to get power from here over to here. Now I can jump it straight off. I don't want it coming off the live side, coming in, the brown and the blue. I want it coming off the white side. That's the motor side. So I need to get something. I can either break this cable. So the one on the right hand side here is this extra spade connector, but this one doesn't. And what I happen to have, just by sheer coincidence in my box of tricks, is the ideal thing for this, which is a spade connector with a jumper on it. Where you get one of these, I don't know. If you didn't have this, what I would do is I would just cut those 2 wires. I'd put in a little strip connector like this, put 2 wires into one, so the power wire's coming out of the switch and going to the motor and to the light, and then on this side just coming out of the switch. If that makes sense. So put it in there. It will fit. It's a bit tight, but you'll get it in there. So this should hopefully be quite easy now. What I need to do, and I actually happen to have the right colours as well, which is a miracle. If I put blue in the back, like that, on there, and push it underneath all of this stuff. I don't remember which side I said was neutral, so this one's the neutral one up here. That's that. Snap that in. And I can get this one on easy from there. Then on the front here, pull this one off. Push this one on. Hopefully it won't stick out too far when it's on to put the cover back on. The only thing I think is that live and neutral there are very close together, but they are separate. So what I might do is put something between them, like a little piece of, I don't know, plastic. Push that one on over there. Something to poke it into place. Again, I'll use this because it's right here. So something in between these 2 connectors there. You know, they're quite a distance apart, and they're no closer than they were before, really. I'm not sure that really matters, but what I'm going to do is just run a bit of tape around it, which seems a bit of a chintzy way of doing it, but it's actually completely adequate. Bit of electrical tape, and then just push it back on. This is really just me being overly cautious here. But if it did get a little shock, this would keep the 2 contacts from touching. Put in there, push this back on, like that. Put this cover back on. Snap. Rebuild the machine. Carousel back on. And then this top, like this. Just make sure you fit this part in here, this little guide. Just fit that, tuck it in, snaps shut. Flip it over again, get the screws back in. They're tight by hand. So So here it is with the new light. That motor doesn't sound the healthiest, but the machine works just fine. I'm happy enough with that. Right. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.